I have never done 3 lives in a row before. Like my head is spinning. This is crazy.
I know.
And then flip a switch on and off, and flip it on and off, and flip it on and off. And I'm like, I can't even know my name right now. All right, so let's talk about the Housewives. Oh, there I go. Okay, I'm here. Okay. Jersey was the season finale last night. Why was...
Uh-oh. He froze. Let's give him a second. Hopefully he'll come back. I really need him to come back because I didn't watch the season finale. Crazy. All right, we were going to talk about Jersey. We're going to talk about Dina and her whole mob ties and things like that. What else were we going to talk about? We were going to talk about one more subject, and I totally forgot. But I'll go into the Dina story since that's what I know and what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Oh, he's back.
I have one of me. Let me kick the other one of me out.
I was like, oh my God, I didn't watch Jersey.
Sorry about that. My computer was like, you went live too much tonight, and I'm going to have to penalize you for that because this is way too much. I don't know what the last thing I said was, but the season was really short.
Well, you heard that, what we reported, right? So I did a video about that. Freddie found out why it was cut short. It's cut short because he wasn't pleased with the numbers. They stared going down. And
well, I mean, the first few episodes were gold.
Great. Yeah.
Like, man.
People stop watching. How come?
I don't know. It's like small state, small season, maybe. Like, I don't know. But like they said, the season finale was on last night, and I was like, huh. It just started like a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
You know, look how long Atlanta was on for.
Oh my God.
Like 6 months. Yeah. Like Atlanta, and like Jersey was only on for like, 13 episodes. That's what, 3 months?
I feel like after Teresa made up that lie, which kicked the season off because it was a lie, but it was still interesting. And then it just went flat. That's why I appreciate troublemakers, because you need someone to stir up trouble,
It's just, so let's talk about last night's episode. So it's the finale. Margaret and Joe are having a big Halloween party. Thanks for not inviting us, by the way. And, the whole finale was kind of meh until Jennifer got drunk at the very end.
Yeah. Do you think Jennifer really is getting drunk, or is she putting on?
No, I think she's really getting drunk.
You do?
But like I thought last night's drunk Jennifer was like the best drunk Jennifer I ever saw. Like that's like the version of like the drunk Jennifer like I want to be friends with. Like, because she was having a good old time at that party. And she was funny. Sometimes Jennifer is just mean. She's like a mean, nasty drunk. And then she gets like, but like I like this side of drunk Jennifer. Yeah. It was like just fun and like who cares and whatever.
You think she really drinks like that when she goes out?
Yeah, I do.
I think she's putting on a little bit. I mean, I just don't see her getting that drunk.
Not like when she goes out like all the time, like but for like these events, like these filmed Bravo events. I absolutely believe that she is drinking. Listen, I need to have my little bit of courage juice when I go live, so I get it. Like
that's ridiculous. I mean, that's why she has to be putting on maybe a little bit, but it's great television. It's great television.
I have some stuff on my story which I could play back because I was watching it last night. It's going to be like really like rookie, but here we go.
Oh man. Just when I thought this episode was wah-wah, Jennifer delivers at the last minute. Of course you see. Come on, Jennifer.
That's so good.
Who is
Is that
that?
you commenting?
I can't. Somebody make that gift.
She's like, those are jumbo shrimp, man.
Oh, there she goes.
Spilling shit.
I love it.
She like, drop the pig in the blanket. Like I thought that was Jennifer's best episode ever. The whole time of the Real Housewives of New Jersey. I thought it was Jennifer for the win on that one.
She's really, for me, an essential part of that cast now. So, we're here. Andy wants to shake up the cast. He can't get rid of Jennifer. I'm sorry, John. Your girl gotta go.
Who, Margaret?
Jackie.
Oh.
I'm sorry, John. You have to come to terms with this. I mean, he's not gonna.
Jackie might go. I mean, she's been kind of like,
Yeah.
I mean, at the beginning of the season, I thought Jackie, she was coming in strong against Teresa, which I always love. I love when someone could like go against Teresa, but kind of fizzled. So,
well, you heard the rumor about the reunion is that Jackie really brought it. Like she's going to argue good. That's like her final attempt, I'm thinking, to save her job.
Well, then good. Jackie's really good at the reunions. Like, her first reunion when she going against Teresa, she's like, oh, did you write that book? Okay. Yeah. Did your ghostwriter write that book?
If she saves her job, someone has to go. It has to be her. Who else is going to go? You can't get rid of Margaret. You just can't do it. Margaret is good. Well, you can't get rid of Dolores because she's tied to Teresa at the hip. You can't do that.
I mean, there is Teresa.
No, I refuse to believe it.
All the OGs are getting, I mean, if they really wanted to shake up the show, they get rid of Teresa and Melissa. And then probably Dolores would have to go because they're all like one team.
You cannot get rid of Teresa. That's her show. Well, I thought Atlanta was Nene's show, but you just can't. What? You can't get rid of Teresa.
I mean, like, did Atlanta suck without Nene? Yeah, but like, I felt like I found myself not thinking about, what if Nene was there? Like when I watch New York, it's horrible because I'm like, the show talks about Bethany. I mean, Bethany was the glue that held New York together.
Did you hear what she's going around saying? She pretty much sealed her fate. She's never going back to that show. She said that it ruined her reputation as a businesswoman. Did you hear that?
I mean, like that show made her a businesswoman. Like, before the show, like where was Skinny Girl and all the promotions and stuff like that. So like it sucks for Bethany to like bite the hand that fed her, in that regard, because Bethany made a lot of money from being on that show, and she got a lot of opportunity from being on that show. And I'm like the biggest Bethany fan there is. Like, I love Bethany. But I hate when people say like, oh, this show ruined me. No, it helped you, and that's what drives me crazy about that. But like, and New York's been on for like 2 episodes now. I haven't even watched it yet because like that's how low in my
You're not missing anything. I mean, you're really not. And I'm not trying to be mean or disrespect the cast of New York. And I think it's great that they got Ebony on the show, but it's bad.
And then they got rid of Dorinda. I mean, like at least like Dorinda was like the funny drunk one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's just. I mean, I haven't watched this new season, but I can't imagine it being great.
It's bad. It's bad. I'm hoping when they bring on Bershawn Shaw that maybe it'll spice it up because she's real fiery.
And didn't Heather quit mid-season like Tanya did?
Oh my God. Do you want to talk about rumors?
Yeah, let's talk about rumors.
Okay, so yeah, she quit. And she quit because the girls didn't like her. But then I hear that they didn't like her because she outed Luann for sniffing the white stuff.
Wait, Luann?
Yeah.
Oh, we can all see that. I mean, come on.
You're not shocked? And
really, it takes a certain person to walk onto a stage. Money can buy. I mean, you gotta be on something to think that you sound amazing like that. I'm just saying, you really gotta be on something good to walk onto a stage, Hello, everybody. It's Luann, the Countess. I'm going to sing you a couple of ditties.
No, it wasn't just Luann. She alluded to Luann and Ramona, but Ramona is too old to be doing that stuff. It would make your heart explode, wouldn't you?
Well, I heard that Sonia likes to have a little dabble.
No, you heard that?
I heard
oh my
that
God!
I heard that from somebody who hangs out with Sonia.
The rumors must be
that before live.
Oh my gosh!
Let's get another lawsuit. But
these are rumors. I didn't make these up. They're out there. I think it was on a reality blur, some site. It was on there. Like
that's I could totally. Like, I mean, like it takes a certain. Like I could not. Like I know my singing abilities. And I would not have my own show. And like you know how you sound. You know, like I can't. If I were Lou, I couldn't imagine like, you know, being in my living room, like playing my album and being like, yeah, you know, like,
are you saying she must be on something to go on stage and think that she sounds good?
I mean, like allegedly, like I would think that, you know, a little bit of that, you know, and maybe she thinks she sounds like Beyonce. Like, I don't know.
So according to the rumors, Luann gets wind of what she said, and they all start attacking her, and that's what made her quit. But I don't think they're going to say the reason what she said on the show. Do you think they're going to say that? They're not going to say that.
I mean, if the show's going to suck, they might. But
well, they might air it then in its entirety. That would be crazy. Now that will pick up speed if they did that.
But I could totally see it. I mean, like, come on, look at Lou. Like, you know, she's always got a drink in her hand. Oh no, you know, I've learned. I'm pacing myself. You know, well, how are you always so leveled out, Lou?
Well, it would if it was true. If the rumors were true, it would be crazy because she's always relapsing off alcohol. Like she'll go clean herself up and then relapse, and then that would make more sense. I don't know.
Be relapsing on something else and be putting it on the alcohol.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what, would make more sense. That's crazy. Oh my God. There's another rumor going around. Oh, it's not even a rumor that Jennifer Aiden still doesn't talk to her mom. Did you hear that one today?
Yeah, well, that and they had that on the clip last night for like the finale. They were like, Jennifer still doesn't talk to her mom. Oh my God, oh my God, you didn't see it. This 9-carat canary yellow diamond that Bill got Jennifer for like their like 19th, because that's like a number you celebrate. It's our 19th wedding anniversary, you know. I'm
thinking that they're really, really rich, but
that ring
was beautiful.
Like, you know, it was like the Hope Diamond. Like I was like, and she's like, shut the fuck up. Like she couldn't even like, you know, that ring was incredible.
So they're saying that they're really rich, like really, really rich.
No, you need like that ring was, I don't even know if like her like brother did that. Cause like that's some type of diamond that you need to like be in some like mining, like with like the little pitchfork, just like, you know, just going. Like that ring did not come from just like anywhere. You know what I mean?
But then why did everyone make a big deal that she has a mortgage? Did you hear about that?
I did.
No, I think they're really rich. I think they're like Heather Dubrow rich. What do you think?
Well, I mean, like the Dubrows, he's in plastic surgery, you know?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
And I have to say, Jennifer has been looking really good lately.
Really good. Okay. Like, really good.
So he does good work.
Yeah. She looked a little momish the first season, but after she got that plastic surgery, she looks good.
No, so but I think if they have a mortgage, it's probably because like, you know, they wanted to buy like a 15th beach house in Turkey or something like that. Like,
yeah.
I can't see them ever being like, unless he comes like, you know, some malpractice suit that hits him. Like, I can't see them like ever not succeeding the way they are.
I mean, they must make a lot of money in plastic surgery. Like women probably just tons of women getting plastic
I
surgery.
wonder if like Bill is like the new like plastic surgery guy for like that Jersey Housewives.
I would go to him because it looks like his work is really good.
Because like, Dolores said she was going to get more work done. Margaret's been
Did she get it done by Bill?
I don't
That would be freaky.
but I don't know at the same time. Margaret's had a lot of work done, which she's open about. Can we talk about Teresa's new man? Okay.
Yeah, what you hear?
Teresa's new man, Luis, whatever his name is, he had his big moment on the show last night, right?
Okay. He's cute.
Like, I looked at his face and I'm like, wow, he's like all Botox out in the cheeks.
John, stop.
No, I'm telling you, like when guys have too much Botox, it's so easy to tell because you could see like they have like these cheeks that are just like out to like it's just like out to here.
You think he had Botox?
Oh, honey, he's a quilt. Like there's no way in hell this guy has not had a lot of work done to his face. So like his cheeks are big and very Botox, and like then it's like his hairline. Like I feel like he's had a facelift too.
No, I gotta pull up a picture. Are you serious?
Look at it from last night. Like I feel like he's had a facelift, and then like he's definitely had the Botox. And I want to know how old he is. Like I want to know like what year.
Oh yeah, you know what, John? Oh my God,
it's a lot.
That's a warning sign. If a man gets plastic surgery like that,
it's so much easier to tell men because, like it's the cheeks. The cheeks. Like I've had a lot of friends, guy friends, who have had Botox, and like their cheeks are just like, I'm like, damn, how many acorns you got in there? You hibernating? Like
That's not good. What if he's not good to Teresa because he's so into himself? That's not good. So what was his personality like on the show?
I'm Teresa's new man, like kind of energy, like trying to be like, they went out to dinner, they went to a restaurant. That was like his first thing. He took her out. And then, he has to get like the first on-screen kiss. So Teresa orders like a big salmon dinner. Mm-hmm. And right after she orders it, he runs to her and he's like, oh, let me give you a kiss now. Because he didn't want that salmon afterwards. You know what I mean? And like anybody with that much facial work, like, listen, like if I had the means and the money, I would totally get like work done. I would like a little eye lift.
No,
like get rid of like an eye lift, like get rid of the bags under my eyes, and like maybe like a couple of like injections to get rid of my crow's feet.
Why would you do that?
That's what I want. Just because when I smile, my crow's feet go down to like my lip, so like that's it. So I want to get rid of my crow's feet, and I want to get rid of like my eye bags. And
it adds character, especially John. You want to look like this?
No, I don't want to look like that. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I want to avoid. And I always said to Cody, I'm like, if I had the chance to get a facelift, I might. But after watching this guy last night, I was like, no, I can't get a facelift. I just can't.
So does she bring him to the party?
She does not, and Margaret's mad. So
Margaret's mad.
Teresa pulls up. Margaret's like, where's your new man? And Teresa's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to bring him. I'm not ready for it yet. And Margaret was mad that she didn't bring him. Then Dolores was like, all like, and then Dolores and Melissa and Joe Gorga and Margaret all get into a fight in the end. Margaret is grilling Joe. Okay, so you didn't watch it, but towards the end of the episode last night, Margaret does this whole speech about how grateful she is about her husband Joe to the audience, and to anybody who's watching it, I was like, wow, that everything she's saying is a dig at Joe Gorga. Like how it's really very clear that Margaret says to her, Joe, she's like, you're always there for me. You support me. You let me be independent. You let me do my own thing. I never have to cater to you. I mean, it was like 20 things. And it was everything that Melissa was hoping Joe Gorga wouldn't be towards her. And then Joe Gorga was watching it, and I kind of felt for Joe. I'm like, so then he goes to question Margaret after it,
What did he say?
He's like, so do you really believe I'm a male chauvinist? And Margaret, she didn't falter. She doubled down. And she was like, you're a chauvinist. Like what you said about Dolores being broken, which was true. That was really screwed up.
Yeah.
And how you whack Melissa. So Margaret held her ground against Joe because it was Margaret and Joe versus each other for like a good. I was waiting for Margaret to throw Joe Gorga in the pool. Like I was waiting for it. Like he wasn't in the pool. I was waiting for it. Like that kind of like intensity. And then Joe's like, okay. And then Melissa starts talking to Dolores because Dolores is mad about what Joe had said to her. And then Melissa stopped talking to Dolores. And then it was just a mess. It was.
Look, John, do you think the Gorgas are going to last? Because it's kind of true. Melissa wants to be a businesswoman and he wants her to still cater to him and be at home, a stay-at-home mom. And she doesn't want to do that.
We'll see. I think they're fine. And
how are they fine, John?
I don't know.
How are they doing with it? They're nice.
I have a feeling because, everyone's worried about getting their asses fired. That they might. I don't know. I think they're gonna survive.
Well, if they broke up, you would be devastated.
No, I wouldn't care.
I just don't see how that's going to work unless Joe Gorga backs down. And I don't see him doing that. He has to back down.
I think that they'll be fine. And nothing's going to happen. I think it was pretty much like a story arc. And it's only 13 episodes. So pretty much the whole season was Jackie and Teresa's fight. And then the rest of it was Melissa and Joe, and then they ended the season. So
that's a bad sign. Someone's got to go, John. I'm trying to tell you, that's a bad.
I agree. I mean, and they've been cutting the season short for Jersey, for a few seasons now. So it's I don't know what they need to do, but they need to do something. I'm still for them bringing back old schoolers, Jacqueline.
I knew you were going to say that.
Or Caroline.
Just stop. You want the mob back. No.
Oh, speaking of the mob, let's talk about Dina Manzo.
Oh, quick, God, that was crazy.
So what happened with Dina?
Two things, two separate cases. One is Tommy, excuse me. I get them mixed up. Tommy hired a mobster named John Perna to beat up David Canton, because this is when he was upset when Dina was, leaving him. And so, that's what everybody does, when you get mad, when your significant other moves on. And then he hired John Perna to beat him up in exchange for giving John a discount on his wedding, because, they still have the venue. And then the second case is home invasion on Dina's place, where assailant came in with bats, supposedly beat everyone up with the bat, including Dina, and stole jewelry, and I think the other thing was money or something like this. But it was Dina that gave an interview to the cops, and the cop got suspicious, said that didn't sound right. They find out that it was staged allegedly, and Tommy was involved in the staging. But it sounds like something the mob would do for money now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It really does.
I mean, if Dina's in on that, that's just
her dad's a mobster. Her dad was the hit guy. Why are we shocked here?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Oh, not Dina. It was Al Albert's dad. That's the mobster, Tiny. Remember, he's really big. From the Lucchese family. I don't know. Do you ever watch? You don't watch A&E, right? That covers the mob.
Oh yeah. Well,
So
I'm
I
also a
went
New
and I
Yorker,
did
so
like.
they're all over here. By the way.
Yeah, oh, that's right. You might be mob. You know, they're really they all live in Staten Island. No offense.
No, Cody worked for Big Angie's family, so like, yeah,
Oh,
we're
see?
mobsters.
I do. Oh my God. I'm not trying to be mean, but you live in mob territory. You
Well,
probably went
Cody,
to.
like we talked about this, Cody legit worked for Big Angie's family. So yeah,
Oh my God. So you guys run Staten Island?
we run everything. If anybody needs any
In Jersey, right?
illegal betting, New Jersey, Staten Island, Long Island, New York. If you need a tip, I have a bunch of bookies that can help you. If you guys want to make some bets. Listen, we run numbers. If you need your if you need your VIN number changed on your car, just let me know.
Look, are you
If you need
scared
to
of them?
lose a car, I'll take it to one of my garages.
Yeah,
It'll be
I
gone.
mean, so you guys are ruling that area. That whole, is it called the tri-state area? Like that's
It's
you guys.
rough out there in the streets. Like you got to make money where you can make it. So
It's crazy.
we're entrepreneurs, much like Teresa's new boyfriend, Louis. He's an entrepreneur, and
Is
so
he
are we.
Italian?
He looks it.
Okay, he might be. He might be mob related. I don't know.
The LUIS spelling makes me question it, but yeah. And
Doesn't it kind of remind you of Joe Judice a little bit?
Like they got the same kind of spiky hair, like
Sure.
but this guy is really he's 48. That's how old he is. This guy, Luis, 48. Like,
are you getting bad Louis vibes?
Like, it's just weird to me. Like, I don't know, but she's happy. This is, the guy that's going to take care of her.
I'm getting bad Louis vibes, and she's in love. She's in love, and I'm just getting. Let's slow this down.
Did it with the pool guy, Tony. He was a hottie. Like, I would have let Tony hit it.
John,
not Luis with all that Botox in his cheeks. If he was smiling at me, like I'd have to like.
I mean, does he have money?
It's just too much.
Why is she with him? Is he? I don't get it. Let's just give it time.
They just bought like a property together, like investment property together. But yeah. So
Teresa sold her house, right?
Is it sold? Because I'm unsure. I'm not 100 on if it's sold because I know that she had gotten into a problem with Michelle, and then I remember
she got into a problem with Michelle.
Over Melissa.
Oh yeah.
And I don't remember if it was Melissa's house that was sold or Teresa's house that was sold because both of them were, selling their houses. So I don't know. Or they both can be sold. I don't know. Everyone's asking for you, Cody.
I'm too tired.
Oh, page 6 says he is 46. 46? No, he's got to be older. I don't believe that.
That's a bad 46.
40, yeah, like with all that work done already, he's 46 and has a Playboy past.
Now see, 4 times a day. Is that serious? I'm getting bad Louis vibes. I'm trying to tell you guys.
We need to up a cult from 90 Day. They have like that together.
I'm getting bad Louis vibes. I'm not feeling him. This is not. I just get bad vibes.
I would love Rosie to be back. Rosie was always fun, and she always brought it. I loved Rosie.
But they still don't talk. Can you believe it? They're family, and they still don't talk over issues on the show. That's kind of crazy. But
Kathy and Rosie, I don't know. Would you talk? I don't know.
Yeah, you can't say it.
Yeah,
I know. But still, I just think if you're family, you know how I am, John. Like, just try to make it work. Try. But
Well, are Dina and Caroline talking?
no, and it's been
And they're
years.
sisters, so.
But have you heard what happened? They don't talk about it.
You know, I can say for Italians that we love to hold grudges, and I've had my own family where one of my aunts didn't talk to my other aunt for like 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like it was, Italians love to hold grudges. And once their mind's made up, yeah.
That's crazy. I cannot hold on to a grudge that long. I have a tendency to forgive really easily. Like you'll just be like, I'm sorry. And I'll be like, okay, cool. I can't hold on that long. Unless, you're some people I can hold on to for a long time. But most people, I just let things go. I don't know. That's crazy to me.
But yeah, so we'll see. I mean, I would love for Dina and Caroline to talk. I mean, I'm sure they would too, but who knows?
Well, Dina might not be in the position to talk. Do you think so? Okay, so from the case with Dina, do you think they're going to send Dina to jail?
I mean, if she's found that she had some part in it, well, I mean, will she go to jail? Probably not. But
Tommy for sure is going to jail. I mean, it just.
Well, he was indicted.
Yeah, he was indicted. Yeah.
So.
Geez, that's crazy. I guess that's part of that life. You'll just get used to going in and out till you just go in and stay in.
Have you watched any of someone just mentioned LVP? Have you watched her new show, the cocktail show that she's on?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan.
Yet?
I've seen it. It's a cute little show. I don't know why I'm not watching it. I don't know if it's the time. I don't know if it's too nice. I don't know what's going on. I want to watch it. I record it on my DVR and then I just don't watch it.
No, I'm like that. I still have not watched New York. 2 episodes in, so haven't watched it. Don't even know their taglines. That's how sad it is for me, really. But yeah, what about Vanderpump Rules? Would you watch them again?
Oof.
Is that even on anymore? I know they fired pretty much everybody.
They brought back the Toms. This is I don't know. I'm a diehard LVP fan. I love her. You know this, John. I have a pro LVP channel. I just can't with Vanderpump Rules. I'm gonna watch one episode. If I can't get past that, I'm done. I mean, everyone's married and having babies. Explain this to me. How's this supposed to work? And I love James Kennedy. I love James.
I like him too.
Love him, but I don't know if he can carry a show by himself. And there's going to be a whole bunch of new people I don't know. And I don't know. I want to support it.
They got rid of Jax and Brittany, and then Stassi and who was the other one? Kristen. And so we're left with the Toms. And yeah.
As annoying as Jax is, you need him on that show.
I like Jax. He is annoying, but he was the asshole that everyone needs. So I didn't mind.
We don't know how married Jax with the kid is going to be, because I like the Jax that slept with Kristen and Stassi
and Faith.
And Faith. Oh, that was a good season. Remember that? Yeah. I don't know. I just think if they brought Vanderpump Rules back, maybe they'll get a whole new group. Maybe they'll be of the right age, younger, and stuff like that. We'll see how it goes.
I just always had an issue with that show because I was a bartender, and me and Cody both worked in restaurants for a long time, 15 years. And that stuff just does not happen in restaurant. It's so. Yeah. I'm wow, that's never. I mean, I never worked in Beverly Hills at Sir or whatever, but just the ongoings of stuff that happens at that restaurant. I'm that would never happen. They need to do if they want a reality show about restaurants, let's do it in an Applebee's. You know what I mean? It'll be full grit. You want to see some realness? Let's do a reality show about bartenders and waitresses at your local Applebee's. And I'm telling you, it'll be the best fucking thing you ever watch.
It might work. It might work.
You don't need no fancy sir or pump or none of that. You just need to go to any local Applebee's or Ruby Tuesday or a TGI Fridays, and you just and then you will see what really happens at a restaurant. Trademark me on this idea if anybody steals it from me. So because that would be
any restaurant where the people are young and they date each other, and then that's an instant hit.
It doesn't even have to be like, if you really want to know about the lives of waiters and waitresses and bartenders, like get behind the scenes stuff. We're like at service bar, like, or like rolling silverware, and like, can you believe this bitch? Like, or like, people who worked in restaurants would know, but this motherfucker makes me wants me to make me do like 2 more hours of side work. Like, that ain't happening.
Well, I mean, so what was different for Vanderpump Rules? It was 2 staged.
That was all.
Yeah.
You need to go gritty. Like, you need to go Applebee's, like a beefsteak Charlie's.
Like, oh my God.
Like one of them. A Bennigan's, if they're still around. I don't know if they're still around, but maybe a Bennigan's, like one of them old timey like restaurant chains from like, where like, on the menu, it's like, 2 for $20, 4 courses. You know what it's like when you're a waiter or a bartender and like 2 people come in and they're like, okay, well, we saw your ad on TV, so we're gonna get the 2 for $20. And then they order 2 waters, so you can't even get them on alcohol, right? So it just, they order 2 waters, they're 2 for $20. Their bill comes out to like $21, and they sat at your table for like an hour and a half now, and then they leave you $2. It's like, thank you so much.
So have you ever had someone not tip?
Oh, a million times. Everybody.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, really? Somebody would do that?
Oh yeah. Or they leave you like $1 on $100 check.
No.
Or it's. I worked at the Olive Garden. I did. Oh my God! I could do a whole live about Olive Garden tragedies. That like, you don't know how hard they work us at fucking Olive Garden. You have no idea.
I love the Olive Garden. What did they do to you there? What did they do to you?
It is so bad. Like, when you have like unlimited soup, salad, and breadstick, and so back to the whole 2 for $20 scenario. So then you have like Mabel and Esther, and they come into your local Olive Garden for their unlimited soup, salad, bread. And it's like $6.99, and you walk up to the table, and then they're like, "Hey, hi, I'm Esther," and like they just came from bingo, so like they're just like cooling off.
That's so wrong, John.
And they get their unlimited soup, salad, bread, both sides, and then they order their water, or if they're feeling squirrely, they'll get like a decaf coffee, and then you have to make decaf coffee, which is annoying. They're like, "Oh, I'll have a decaf coffee," but then like you have to like. I'm like, let me get the pot going. So like then like you have to make the decaf coffee for them, and then they sit there and like then like how about some more of that good bread? So you run back and then get bread. Oh, our salad's coming. How about some more salad? Oh, my minestrone's empty, and it's just running back and forth bread.
Yeah,
like the whole time, and then their check is no joke, $11.99. And then you get like 75 cents as your tip.
Oh wow, the life of a waiter.
Spend all on candy bars and records, young man. Okay, I won't. Thank you.
But if you bartended in Beverly Hills, do you think you would get a bigger tip?
Well, no one in Beverly Hills is doing the unlimited
yeah.
soup, salad, and bread, but that's pretty much how that rolls. Like listen, if you ever go to Olive Garden, make sure you tip your waiter, your waitress, whatnot, because I worked in a lot of restaurants, and by far Olive Garden was the most grueling job.
Really?
We would be in the back, like sweating. like, like just like in full drench. Then they give you the plates, like they're like 500 degrees.
Yeah.
And then like, when you get the salads, like, so like there's like a salad, we call it a salad Nazi. So the salad person would sit at the salad thing and monitor how many scoops of lettuce you would put in. You would have to count your olives per person.
Are you serious, John?
Talking about this right now, but okay, whatever. So say you're a party of 4, right, at the Olive Garden. So when you greet the table, you have to count, right? And then, so the breadsticks, you have to do the amount of people in the party plus 1. So there's a party of 4, you give 5. Now you know that these people are chewing through them breadsticks. Okay, so by the time you come back out with, they're like, we need more bread. So I used to just load the bread. I would just put like 20 fucking things of bread in there, just like so I wouldn't have to run back. And I get in trouble. You're supposed to greet with the proper amount of bread, John. And I'm like, but they've already sent me back twice for more bread, and go fuck yourself. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I never think about the waiter when I go out to eat.
No, I mean, no, but this is all true. I'm telling you, this is truth. If anybody, I'm gonna drop the link, right? If anybody has worked at Olive Garden, feel free to come and join me, because let's get the truth out about Olive Garden, because this is the most important thing. Not to Snowden's, not to Reese Aguitas, not 90 Day Fiance. We are talking serious things about Olive Garden right now. So if you have worked at Olive Garden, you know.
Oh my God.
So
you just outed Olive Garden.
Wait, but it gets worse. So like then, like, so say like you have like your party of 4, right? Then you have to bring the salad out. So there's like the salad Nazi like watching. She's just like, and she's like, what table is that for? And I'm like, it's like 37. How many people are there? I'm like, it's 5. And then like you would have to legit count, because the lettuce came in a chute. So there was like a chute in the wall where the lettuce was for like the salads.
Okay.
So like you kind of like pull on this lever to shoot the salad out into your bowl, like a paper towel dispensary, for the visual, if you're thinking. So you pulled on the lever, and then it would shoot the salad into your bowl, and then you had to like add like the thing. So the tomatoes, it's 1 tomato per every guest plus like the bread. So you would have to add, if there's 4 guests, 5, and that's how it was. Like, and I'm not even like exaggerating. Like this is.
Oh my God.
Oh, and always. Oh, Harita knows. Only 2 peppers. You can only ever give 2 pepperoncinis, no matter how many people were in the group. I mean, it's very and like you would get in trouble if you did not adhere to these rules. Like it was, like it.
But you could ask for more, right? You could ask for more.
You could. Well, you could ask for more salad, but like you're gonna get that same thing unless again. Like the salad Nazi is on like break smoking a cigarette, then you could just like load it up like whatever you want. Oh, and then you could only put 2 scoops of dressing on it.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, that's all that was allowed.
Oh wow. It's still my favorite restaurant though. I feel bad for the
love Olive Garden. And like it's like real Italian. Like, I'm first generation. My father was born in Italy. Like real Italians are not allowed to like Olive Garden. Olive Garden is like one of my favorite restaurants. I love Olive Garden.
But you're Italian.
Yeah, but like Italians are not supposed to like Olive Garden. It's like going to Pizza Hut for pizza. It's just stuff you don't do when you're an Italian. Like when you want to get pizza, you have to go to like a pizzeria. You don't go to like Papa John's or whatever. I don't even know how we got on this Olive Garden, but I'm very heated about Olive Garden.
Did we just drive off the rails again?
But good, because people need to know the truth, just like the Snowdens.
Oh my God.
About Olive Garden. Because
That's so ridiculous. Well, when you bartended, were you at the Olive Garden?
I bartended at. I was a waiter at Olive Garden, but I bartended at Dave and Buster's.
Was that better? Oh God. No, don't say it.
Money wise, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like Dave and Buster's, I made so much fucking money bartending. Like, I couldn't spend it fast enough. Like, it was insane.
Do
But
people really tell you their life stories?
you never get a break with Dave and Buster. Well, because it's like a game room and like there's people constantly going at, and just getting drunk and playing games.
Mm-hmm.
That lots of money to be made there. But also, I worked there like 20 years ago when it was also a lot newer and people wasn't as mainstream as it is now.
Yeah.
I bartended at Dave and Buster's for years, and I also bartended at Ruby Tuesdays. And then I guess bartended here and there at places. But yeah, because the bartenders at Olive Garden don't make money. Nobody goes to Olive Garden to go to the bar.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like you don't want to work at a bar where the only time the bar is busy is when you're on a wait.
Yeah.
So the only time that the bar is busy at Olive Garden is when they're on a wait and people are waiting for their table. Otherwise, like, who says, hey guys, you know what? Let's head out to Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Some drunk. Nobody says that. No one's ever said that ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
That's true.
So like you have to know the right spot to work at. So for Olive Garden, like being a waiter was more lucrative than being a bartender, because being a bartender was just like, Friday and Saturday when you're on a wait. And then
did they at least give you free food?
No.
What?
No.
What? Are you sure?
No. Yeah, I think with it's been years, but Olive Garden they gave you 50% off. So did Dave and Buster's. And so did Ruby Tuesdays. I'm pretty sure. And you would get free meals here and there if you did a favor for a manager, but like pretty much.
They don't give their employees free food.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Like when you're training, maybe when you when you do your 5 days of training, like they give you like the menu test and like here's like our our tour of Italy, and then you taste like you have one bite that you have to share with like 40 other people in the training class. Here's a tour of Italy. It's like lasagna and fettuccine alfredo, and what's the other one? Hurry to help me out. Lasagna, fettuccine alfredo, and what's the third thing in the tour of Italy? Oh my God, what is it? Harita's silent now. Come on, Harita.
Oh my God.
Like you have to share with like all the people in your training class. And that's like another horrible thing. Like chicken parm. Thank you. Michelle, not Harita who came up with that. Oh, Harita said it. Okay. But then you gotta train like hi. Like I'm John, and this is my new trainer, my new trainee, like Mandy, and that's like the most degrading thing in the world.
Well, why?
Because when you've been in the business for all these years, and like you have to train, you have to follow behind. Say I did it right now, and I'm 40.
Mm-hmm.
I had to follow behind some 19-year-old who knows the ropes according to the corporate stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that is the most humiliating thing in the world, to be like, oh, hi, I'm the new guy. Like, I'm on Social Security. Don't mind me. Like.
Did they hire everybody young? Were there any older servers?
Yeah. I mean, you have like, the lifers that have been there. Like, I've been here for 30 years,
At Olive Garden?
But usually it's pretty much just like, young kids in college, or like people who want like, a second job, who work a couple of days a week. That's pretty much it. But oh my God, I could tell you so many horrors of the restaurant industry. I might have to do like a whole series on it, because there's just so much that people don't know.
Like, tell me one, just one. Come on. You guys throw away food when homeless people really need it, stuff like that.
Oh, well, everyone throws away food.
Yeah, isn't that terrible?
What do you think we do? Like that we just put like the food into like a bin? Oh, for the people who need to eat. Like what do we just scrape all the food together? And
No,
put it-
well, what gets me is that they throw it away, but they have like locks on their trash cans. Did you guys have that where homeless people can't come in and get it?
Not where I worked, but
No.
but there's a lot. Like when you send food back too many times, what may or may not happen.
No, no, cough it up. What they do not change it up, do they?
I'm
Tell
just
me, tell
saying,
me.
like, just be really nice to the people who handle your food. You know?
No. No, John. No. You have to tell me just a little bit. Like what
Once
happened?
you go through them back doors, when you're just with the staff, it's like a whole nother monster out there. Like, you know, you all think you're safe because you're waiting out there, but like we're all like, you know.
Oh my God. You're just making me paranoid to eat out because
Just be
we
nice.
don't know what goes
Everybody-
on in
you don't
the
have any
kitchen.
problems. That's all.
If you're like complain too much and get labeled a complainer.
Okay, I had a friend who ordered a steak and she sent it back legit 4 times. 4 times. And I was actually humiliated because I was sitting with her, but it was at my restaurant. And
Oh.
you know, I was on, and like the waiter kept looking at me, and I'm like, like you know, because you don't know what to do. And I didn't think someone knowing that, like, you know, because you're obviously eating at my restaurant and you're going to get a discount. So even if it's not like at the right degree,
No. She got a discount, and she still sent it back.
I was an employee, so like, but I you know, I was like, and so after the 4th time, I could see it. It was, and she wasn't even being nice about it. She, this is still wrong. I'm like, do you have any fucking couth? Like, you know, like you're here, like, you know, you're getting a discounted dinner, and we were drinking stuff. I'm like, you know, don't do this to me in my own place, like in my house. You know what I mean? So the 4th time she sent it back, and I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom, but I went into the kitchen. I was like. And I'm like, I don't care if you have to put this in the goddamn microwave. Just fucking nuke it, and make sure that this is burnt every way around. And then it came out, and then it's perfect.
Oh, yeah. You can't piss off people that are giving you food. There's something about that, you know. I never do that.
Like, you know, and if like you're getting a good deal, like if it's like a 2 for $20. Or, you know, like that Applebee's has, or, you know, whatever chains have. And like you're sitting there for like an hour and a half or an hour, and your bill only comes out to like $22. Don't tip $2.
Yeah.
Remember that people don't know that when you're a waiter or a waitress, you probably get 3 or 4 tables in a section for your whole night. So
really?
if someone is taking up one of your tables out of 3 or 4 for an hour and a half, and like your shift probably lasts like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours for a dinner shift.
I see what you mean. You're saying you want to get a lot of people in because that's more tips, and some people will just stay there all day. It's true.
We call them campers. We got campers that people camp out of tables and just like, you know, let me get some more. And then like, you know, they're drinking soda, and like, you know, the check has already been dropped. Like it's like, get the fuck out. And then, like, you know, like once you drop the check, it means like, okay, bye, leave. And then like you walk by 20 minutes later and they're still there. And I'm like, out of niceness, you say, is there anything I can get you? And they're like, oh, how about another refill on my drink? And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that, John, but you're right. Mm-hmm.
It's very hard work. I guess I'm going to have to do a live about this separately because people are very interested in this stuff.
Why? I mean, it's true. I never thought about that. Like, eat your food and get out.
Well, like, no, if you want to make a night out of it and, sit there I have no problem with that. But don't be getting nonstop waters and you're 2 for 20.
Yeah.
And no upsells. Like, and then they just sit there like on a first date. Like, this is your first date with your fucking $21 check. Like, just get the fuck out. Leave. Like, first of all, if you took me to Applebee's on my, I'd probably be happy. I'd be like, oh, Applebee's, that's not bad. But first of all, if you took me to Applebee's on my first date, I'd be like, really, Applebee's? Like, this is the best you could do?
I love Applebee's, John. I love it. It's cheap. It's considered cheap.
I mean, 2 for 20. You get 4 courses. I don't have any other way to put that.
Yeah. That's funny. Oh, wow.
But I'm glad so many people are interested in this subject. Now I know what else to talk about when I got nothing else to say. So I could do a whole, drop food on the floor. Do you serve it? Okay, well, that's called like the kiss it up to God rule. So if it falls.
Please say you haven't seen anyone do that. Oh my God. That's the one thing about eating out. You don't know what people are doing to your food. You just don't. Do you eat out a lot now?
Let me just put it like this. Okay. So say it's a Friday or a Saturday night and you're at a restaurant.
Okay.
And there's like a 3-hour wait and the kitchen's backed up.
Oh my God.
And like the kitchen's weeded, right? So then you drop a chicken tender.
Okay, John, no, don't say it. Don't say it. John.
You drop a chicken tender.
Please don't say it.
It just falls on the floor for like a second.
Oh,
so do you think that you're going to go back to the
I would, John.
Do you think you're going to go back to the expo? The guy handling the food and say,
God.
a whole new dish for this one tender that fell on the floor with all their other foods out there and ready?
Oh, God, that's my worst nightmare. And then
I'm just being very honest.
Yeah, I can't imagine. But that's the chance you take when you eat out, isn't it? It's just the chance that you take. That is disgusting.
Things happen, mistakes happen, it is what it is, but
And the worst part is I love to eat out. Thanks, John.
Everybody should eat out, especially now. Like, listen, business has been, God. Oh, John Yates is making all COVID businesses shut down because of his truth about what happens in the kitchen. No,
I can imagine that happens.
Everybody should eat out.
A lot of stuff happens in the kitchen. Did you see that one video that went viral with the guy from Burger King took a bath in the sink? Like, we don't know what goes on, behind the doors. It's crazy.
Burger King is like a different animal because it's like, very fast and like that's like a different thing. But someone is asking about splitting tips. Oh my God. Listen, for everybody who's watching, if you are going to split your check and there's like a party of 10 or 12 or 20 of you, don't, because it's just a giant pain in the ass.
Yeah.
B, if you're going to do it, make that be the very first thing you tell your waiter, your waitress, that you need to, this is going to be split. Because guess what happens?
What?
Okay, so when you drop the check and it's like $400 and it's a party of like 20 or 30, and then they're like, can we get separate checks? Oh my God, that I'd rather a knife go through my my head like this, like just like that is the worst thing in the world, because then you have to go and get a manager. I need a manager to split a check. Okay, and finding a manager is not always easy, right? And then like it's like you gotta split like into 20 screens, boom, boom, and then drag. Well, this one got the steak and this one got the soda.
Yeah.
This one got the Bloody Mary, and then this one got the salad, but they shared that salad.
Yeah. That's
have
crazy.
somebody pay for it, and then you give all their money to them.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. What about leaving a tip on your credit card? You know how you can sign the tip instead of cash? You prefer cash. Do you guys get that tip that night?
Well, yeah, because if you get tipped in cash, then it goes in your pocket. Now, a lot of restaurants now, if you get tips with a credit card, is they put that in your paycheck, and you don't get it right away.
See, that's what I
And it
thought.
gets-
Yeah.
And it gets taxed. Like when you pay a tip in cash,
Oh, it gets taxed. Wow.
when you pay in cash, it goes right in your pocket, and that's it. But a lot of places are changing. Like my last bartending job I had, and this was 2 years ago or a year ago. What they did, they were so trendy that like none of the bartenders or none of their wait staff was able to hold any of their tips. Like all the tips that you made for that day and night, you had to hand in, even if it was cash, to the manager at the end of the night, and then they would count your tips, and then they would tax you on them. And so,
is that a joke?
No, I didn't last there very long. Imagine being a bartender or a waiter, and like you have to wait a full week for a paycheck. Like people are in that business because A, they want the money like right away.
Yeah.
And B, it's just that's how it is. Like it's insane. I don't know. I can't.
So you're over it? You'll never wait tables again?
No. If anything, I would probably like. I do miss bartending, but like I would do it like maybe like once a week, and that would be it, just to have fun. But I'm not training. I don't need to go through a 5-day orientation. I don't need to take no menu tests or any of that shit. I just want to pour some drinks and leave, and that would be it. But like, I could never, ever do that ever again. No. Waiting. Oh God, no.
Oh my God.
It's very hard work, and everybody who is in that business are hard workers. So much love to everybody in the hospitality industry. And so let's call it a night. So we're at an hour. I think the last half hour has been about.
We ran off the rails again, John. What is wrong with us?
I like when we run off the rails. At least Harita knows what I'm talking about. Harita completely backs up everything that I'm saying.
She did. And then
Harita worked at Olive Garden. She knows what it's like. So everybody, have a great night. Thank you for joining us, Sherelle. Thank you for joining me. And I've been live for the last. I've been live for the last 3 hours. You've been live for the last 4.
Yeah.
I gotta go on some vocal rest because like I can't even talk anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody have a great night. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.